So we had a little bit of rain this morning, and the sun is back out right now.
Yeah, we'll call it bonus sunshine.
Yeah.
Because we still are expecting a few showers, but as you mentioned, what a wonderful weekend. And I'm sure some people might have been using the hashtag K5Spring.
It felt like spring.
It certainly did. Yeah, a lot of us saw 3 consecutive days hitting record high temperatures, and yesterday was no exception. We saw temperatures peak yesterday. 64 degrees was our high temperature yesterday out at SeaTac. It was the warmest, at least high temperature for that day, but also tied for the warmest day in the month of January, tied for the warmest, at least at SeaTac, 64 degrees back on January the 20th in 1981. That's the average high temperature, by the way, for May the 12th. So yes, it certainly felt like a spring day. The forecast does call for cooler temperatures, but still not all that cold. Temperatures at this hour are well into the 50s in some areas. Oak Harbor is one of the warm spots right now at 56 degrees, already hitting 53 in Seattle. The record high temperature for today for Seattle is already 55 degrees. So we're only about 2 degrees shy away from breaking another record, and I have a feeling some of us will see more records go down. Here's a live look at radar. It was a bit wet to start off the day, but we're seeing the showers kind of fade away briefly. You can even see some heavier showers and some lightning and thunder for coastal beaches and even up towards Vancouver. I want to zoom in on one cell in particular that's actually sitting in between the Shelton and Skokomish area that's just heading over the Hood Canal up into the Kitsap Peninsula. Very isolated cell there, but just heads up in Belfair, you might see a couple of briefly heavier showers. We did see some sunshine. Now those cumulus clouds are starting to build back in. We are still expecting some light rain showers around the Puget Sound area. Shouldn't be anything all that heavy, and we're not expecting anything all that widespread. For the most part, I think the vast majority of us are going to see drier weather the second half of the day today through at least tonight before the rain moves back in for your Wednesday. It is a bit on the breezy side, especially areas over the North Sound. These are sustained wind speeds right now. You can see Seattle about 16 miles per hour. That's out at SeaTac. At Painfield, a 24 mile per hour sustained wind, and you can see sustained winds up to 25 miles per hour up over the north interior. So a bit on the gusty side as well as we head into the second half of the day. Main weather headline, cooler temperatures, but not cold. We stayed above our average high temperature during the overnight hours, and we're still going to see warmer than average temperatures through tomorrow at least. Rainy stretch of weather this week. Rain picks back up again on Wednesday, and at least we have a chance for rain each day, even through the upcoming weekend. And cooler temperatures will also lead to some pretty decent mountain snow during the second half of the work week. Let's take a look at our high-resolution forecast model that shows, again, just a few light rain showers passing through from time to time over the Central Sound. Most of that's going to stay up in the Cascades. As we head into tomorrow, here comes a weak warm front, a light but stratiform rain covering most of us as we start off the day, but we get a bit of a break through at least the lunch hour time frame, kind of like what we're seeing today before the cold front brings back more of the widespread rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow evening. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. This is what it looks like, kind of on the wetter side, and you can see those temperatures will be cooling off as well. 55 for our high today. We drop to about 5 degrees cooler than what we're seeing today. Tomorrow with increasing rain, showers mixed with sun breaks Thursday into Friday, a brief break Saturday morning before more rain returns to the forecast, and those temperatures, Mimi, at least later this week into the weekend, feeling more normal for this time of year in the mid to upper 40s.
We kind of did get spoiled for a little bit.
For at least a couple of days. Yeah, it was nice.
All right, thank you, Ben.